Hey, good morning, my friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California, right here at sunrise. It's a gorgeous morning. I know you think I'm crazy. I'm actually out here because it's not raining at the present time. It was raining just a second ago, but it looks like we've got, rather ominous looking skies, but a little patch of clear weather. It's kind of foggy, but the ocean looks pretty calm to me. There is for sure some wind behind this, and we're gonna get some breezy conditions, but by Monday, it looks like things will start to lay down with a little bump here and there with some wind in it. But wow, I gotta tell you, I'm battling a couple of things. The rain, number one, and I've got my shoes on because I was headed for my car. It was raining. I saw that we had a break in the weather, so I came out here. So I've got the tide coming up on my new shoes, and it's just one of those mornings. Good morning, everybody. It's time for the morning briefing. Oh, that is good. Hey, we got a lot to cover with you, so let's jump into it. It's showtime. You know that. Down there in Del Mar, San Diego, the Bart Hall show on February the 16th. Then we've got the PCS show going on at the Orange County Fairgrounds. That's going to be a great show. And then Long Beach at the end of March into April. Bart Hall show, Long Beach. We've been waiting for it to come back, and here it is. So there's a lot going on in terms of shows and a lot of great people that you'll be able to meet. We'll be putting out a schedule of where we'll be hanging out. Danny Cadota and myself will be at many of the shows. We'll be hanging out at Island Fishing Tackles booth. We'll be dropping by the Daiwa booth. We'll be visiting our sponsors, Austin Fluorocarbon, and we would love it if you came by so we could shake your hand and thank you for all your great support. We continue to grow, now headed towards 7,000 subscribers and getting up to around 10,000 views a day in the winter time. I can't wait for the fish to really start biting and things are going to get crazy. All right, let's go over Baja, California. I tell you that down in Cabo, we have some kind of windy weather and not much marlin biting. There's a few stripers, a few dorado, but a lot of guys are inshore catching roosters and sierras. It's been kind of slow down Cabo way. My friend Sean Morgan runs the Wild and Sack down there. Sean does a great job. If you're thinking about going to Cabo or San Jose del Cabo, which is located nearby, give Sean a call or a text this morning and ask him what he's up to, what his prices are, and he'll take good care of you. And that goes for whale watch or scuba diving or fishing, whatever it is you want to do. Sean is a very fishy guy, very fishy. I've asked him to bathe several times, but he refuses to do it. So that's the guy you want to go fishing with. Man, he catches them all the time. Long range, we've had some windy weather down that way also, and it has curtailed some pretty good yellowfin tuna fishing, but they're still working hard at it. It's starting to come down, looks better, and still some good YFT fishing going on down there in that neck of the woods. Big halibut at Cedros, a few yellows, and good calico bass fishing. And word of a few big sea bass taken at Cedros. We'll continue to watch that. And San Quintin, good rockfish, some yo-yo iron yellowtail. That's 140 miles below the Mexican-American border. There's good fishing down there in the wintertime. Almost always it's the wind that'll get you. So on the good weather days, rockfish, some yellowtail, pretty darn good fishing. And blackfin sport fishing. Victor, buenos dias, mi hermano. They're having some great tournaments coming up. We'll be covering those starting tomorrow, letting you know how you can get in and how you can participate. In the meantime, some sheep's head, some lingcod, and always a great time at Blackfin. And Diego Nuno, he works on the Royal Star. He's a dear friend. I got to see him in Ensenada. Buenos dias, Diego. I'll tell you, Costa Baja Sport Fishing, they do a great job down there. We love fishing the Baja coast with Diego and catching calico bass down there. Swim bait fishing, never better. It's really fun. And Diego said, when are you going to get your kids and come back down here? So we're working on that, We are working hard on getting back down there. It's always so much fun. I mentioned to you yesterday, if you're a private boater, squid, crowders, Tino Valentine, who runs the Freedom, has your squid brails and your squid crowders and everything else. www.squidcrowders.com. And once again, if you purchase anything from Tino, he will fall down and cry. He's so happy. And also give you a free t-shirt. So that is good news. Man, that sounds like it's getting way too close. All right. Well, I think I'm safe for a little while. All right. San Diego-based boats going down to Punta Colonet. They're at Colonet, 120 miles below the border. The Pegasus and everybody else threw the towel in because of the wind Now, there has been some really good rock fishing going on down there. There has been a variety of bottom fish that you can catch, big whitefish, all kinds of vermilions and nice big lings. And they've seen a sign of yellowtail. It has yet the bite on yellowtail to manifest itself. We'll hang on, but definitely want to bring some heavier tackle and yo-yo iron, 50, 60 pound of yo-yo the iron with. You can catch some forkies down that way. Pegasus will be going again next week. And Pacific Dawn scheduled a 2.5-day trip, and they are going bluefin tuna fishing because there's a signal of that stuff at about 140 miles, 145 miles down the Baja coast. So that's down there off San Quintin. Boys down there have been seeing some BFT, and weather willing, you got to get a weather break. They're going to go down there and give that a shot. Hopefully, they'll be able to get in on some really nice fishing. That is the game plan anyway. All right, as we look at our local situation, bass fishing, private boat bass fishing can be quite good because you can limit out on bass if you get on some structure. So if you're a private boater and you know how to get on that structure and anchor properly, you can do quite well this time of the year. Sport boats, mostly Sculpin for those boys. They've been doing really, really well. Dave Dodge was out, had a lot of fun here recently. Limits of Sculpin for those guys, and then they picked at the bass. The bass bite during the wintertime is kind of slow motion, okay? Fish are lethargic, they're cold, they're not really in the eating mood, they're kind of hibernating in a way. So you got to entice them into a bite, and they are living on structure that is just a bad neighborhood. So you've got to fish heavier line, like 40-pound fluorocarbon. Dave Dodge loves Opsin fluorocarbon. He fishes it all the time, does a great job on the fish. When you get a bite and you're on structure, you got to pull hard and pull. Get them away from that structure. Sometimes you'll get a bite and then you'll go to set the hook and you're just already sawed off. Those little devils are so smart about doing that. So remember, about a 2-ounce, sliding egg sinker, sometimes 3, lead head, even a torpedo, kind of dropper loop rig will work. Not bad at all. You pick away at the bass up and down the coast. Marina del Rey is pretty good. And here, Monte Carlo, the city of Long Beach, several boats are getting in on that bite. So it's pretty darn good right now. In the surf, catching a few more halibut. And that's pretty darn good fishing right now. Perfect conditions here in the surf if you don't mind getting a little wet. It doesn't look too bad. It looks like any rain that we've got headed our way right now is down to the south of us, the east of us. So we'll see what happens with regard to that. Throwing a little chrome crocodile, also a very good way to get a bite. Man, if I could only get an extra second, I'd be digging up some sandworms here and tossing out a 2-hook rig or just throwing that crocodile. That is always a lot of fun. No question about it. All right, we've got big plans. We're going to go lobster fishing down at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing on Monday, and I'm going to shoot a video tutorial on the lobster fishing there. So really looking forward to that with some dear friends. We're going to be out there. Also, if you are interested in going down to Baja with me for a couple days, and I will show you the ropes down there, how to stay safe, where you can get the best ribeye steak, the best lobster. If you want to go to the wine country, how to do that. If you'd rather go fishing down there with Victor or with Diego, I'm just going to do that. Put a comment and say, yeah, sounds interesting, or heck no, I don't want to go with you. Whatever it is, just put a comment up, and I'm thinking about making that happen here pretty darn soon. We should be able to have a really great time. And, just thinking out loud, got a nice place. We can cook there. I was thinking big old lobster feast the night you arrive with fish tacos. Man, that sounds so good. We're going to have to pull that all together. All right. Have a great day. Remember to hit that like button. We deeply appreciate that. And don't forget, on our reels and shorts. So YouTube shorts, today we got some great ones for you, including how an LA Kings trainer, Pete Demers, had a fishing trip after the game, and he was running late. He had to go talk to the officials. You'll never believe that story. And an unusual catch on the Long Beach breakwall. Can you identify it? Make sure you check out our shorts later today. All right, have a great day, everybody. As always, it is a pleasure to be with you all. I hope to see you soon, and thanks for all you do for Friedman Adventures. Take care, my friends.
This is like Point and Sunny days back in the 70s. Look at that.
Nothing better than a wide open calico bass bite along the Baja coast.
Good one? Swimming with it.
Always memorable times with Costa Baja sport fishing near Ensenada.
We flew over once, and when I was flying over, all I remember is me grabbing the throttles and pulled back as much as I can. I was sinking. I was drowning, basically. I'm swimming. I'm choking on water. I look back at him. He's choking on water. I see the boat slowly turning around.
I mean, it's like spread. We're going to have the camera ready for this one, Phil. See that shit now? Yeah, go ahead with that big here.
Look at this.
Don't at me! Jesus Christ! Don't at